yeah. Oh, yeah. What is going on, party people? It is your boy, Eric B, back with my co host for another episode of Do You Even Transform, bro? Do you?
Do you?
Do you?
Do you?
Do you? Listen,
You
I know we
should by
started.
now.
By now, you should, man. I know we started late tonight. I do apologize. I did have a situation at my daughter's school that I had to go attend. My kids are performing their Christmas concert for the year, so that trumps everything else. But hey, we are still here to do a show with you guys. Joining me tonight is the normal cackling squad. No, all jokes aside, man, we got the squad in the building, man. We got Mr. Rusty. Say what's up to the people.
What's up, everybody? I'm the Rusty Mechanic.
Yes, sir. We got Scott Rod in the building. What's going on, buddy?
Here with Krusty the mechanic over here.
Got him. And we got Derek B in the building. B Bros connecting.
What's up, everybody? I'm with
Yo.
Rusty the mechanic. So
Just busting on the Canadian again. That's all right. That's
Yeah,
fine.
man.
I got my hat. I'm good.
You are good, sir. You are good, man. Hey, so without further ado, guys, I do want to take this time to thank everybody for joining us tonight. It's a Tuesday night during Christmas season. I know people are out shopping. People are getting last minute gifts. Some people are at events and stuff like that. So we want to thank you guys for joining us here tonight or watching us on the playback, which we get tons of views from you guys. So thank you for checking us out and supporting the show. As season 2 comes to a close, and you're probably wondering, season 2, well, you guys have only done this as one full crew for one season. That's right, because this is the second iteration of that show, of which has been going on for quite some time. We just took the ball and ran with it and turned it into a every other weekly pod for your listening and viewing experience. So we thank you guys for joining us on this ride thus far. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into our nerd season, so to speak. Let's start with Scotty, since he is all the way away from Scotland today. Scotty, man, how's been your nerd week / nerd season, man?
Yeah, out in California for some business type stuff, but enjoying it, and got a good time in last week with just shopping and getting all the last minute stuff done. So did watch a Christmas Story on the way out.
is it out already?
Well, I watched it on HBO Max.
Yes.
Okay.
On the plane. So
Gotcha.
yeah, watched that on the way out here, and have solidly put to get A Christmas Carol, Rudolph, Frosty, Santa's Coming
The
to Town.
classics, man. The classics.
Yeah, man, got them all in. So
There we go.
feeling the Christmas spirit, and ready to get my Transformers on with you guys tonight.
What's up? That's what's up. Rusty, somebody just had a birthday recently. What's up,
Oh,
old
one
man?
more thing. One more thing. I
Go
cannot.
Okay,
forget
sorry.
to mention
Go
this.
ahead.
Vikings won last night.
They
And even
did.
better.
Okay.
And even better, the Lions lost this weekend. So hey, what can we
That's
say?
okay.
Is that great?
Hey,
Is that
how's
great?
your record there, buddy? You're 12 and what?
12-2?
Oh, okay.
It's the
Yeah,
same.
but who did you lose to this year? Who
Rusty,
owns the
Vic, go ahead
tiebreaker?
and talk about your week.
I'm
This
just-
is gonna
I'm
take a
just-
minute.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna-
you better
I'll be
stay
over
over there
here.
in the frozen
I'll be over
tundra,
here.
man. Cut it
Don't worry.
out.
Go ahead. Go
I
ahead,
don't even
Krusty.
know what you're talking about. My
Just because
Jets
it's not
are
called
doing-
about
football to
football.
y'all.
It's not hockey, right? So my Jets are
Exactly.
doing fantastic. That's all I care about.
Mhm.
What have I been doing this week? I have been. Oh, right. So I turned 50. Yay!
Old man vibes. Old man vibes.
Yeah,
New,
and my
new man vibes.
Well, sure, 50 is the new 30. Is that what they're saying? So my
Nah,
parents,
50 is 50.
My parents showed up from out of town and surprised me, so that was cool.
Oh, nice.
Unfortunately, my wife Heather decided to bring a cold home with her the week
Oof.
before they showed up and gave it to me.
Oh, wow.
So I had to cancel all of our plans that we had. We had dinner with family and a few other things were going on because I was so sick. I couldn't even leave the house. So I didn't do anything on
it's
my
not
50th
too late. You have to
birthday.
postpone that stuff to do later. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll do something in the new year with family and stuff. We already talked about it, right? It's just too busy at this time of year right now, right? To do anything with Christmas and all that stuff. But yeah, no, we'll hook up for some 50th birthday celebration. I just couldn't do it on my 50th. I got a cold. that was my present from my wife. Here's a cold. Actually, that's not true. Actually, my family actually pitched in and bought me a fireproof race suit, which I need to go and do some of the motorsports that I want to do. So I was appreciative of that. They are supporting me in my motorsport endeavors, so that's awesome. So I'll actually be able to go and race the car instead of just taking it out to the track and running it around. So I'm looking forward to that. What else have I got going on? I finished watching Vox Machina.
How was it?
It was good. I didn't actually watch any of it, so I actually blew through all 3 seasons over the last couple of months. It's good. It's good stuff. If you guys haven't watched it yet, like, go check it out.
Okay.
3 seasons.
Excellent show.
Yeah. No, it's a really good show. I like it. D&D based, right? It's Critical Role, the D&D podcast group, right? So they do all the voices for the characters. So it's a good show.
That's why I'm out.
Okay.
Don't mess with D&D, bro. I'm out.
Fair enough. I watched Secret Level. I don't know if you guys know what that is yet. You check that out. It's good. And really easy to get through, like 15-minute episodes, so they're fun. The Pac-Man one freaked me out though. So be ready for that if you haven't seen it. Watched Red One. Speaking of non-movie,
that
Christmas
was pretty
classics.
darn good.
I liked it. It was good. Dwayne Johnson. I love J.K. Simmons. He's awesome. And who else was in there? Chris Evans was in there.
Evans.
Rock,
I like
yeah. Lucy Liu was in there, yeah. So good fun movie to sit down and watch for a couple hours. Still playing Call of Duty with my boy Derek up there, right? We're doing that. Actually started streaming some games for shits and giggles on Twitch, so you can catch me over there as the Rust Mechanic on Twitch if you want. Tried Marvel Rivals. Horrible game. Did not like it.
What is it, Fortnite?
It's
like Overwatch.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
Overwatch and Fortnite
shooter
with Marvel characters.
Yeah,
it's a first-person shooter.
Yeah, and I guess it's more third person, Derek? It's not really a first
person.
There we go.
Yeah. So the problem I had with it was that the controls are different for every character, right? So you can't. There's no consistency, right? So you got to relearn every character. So I found that really difficult. But the gameplay itself wasn't great. So I just dumped it quick and went right back to Call of Duty. And
Indiana Jones. It's not that big.
Speaking of, really, because my brother-in-law said it was really good. He's been playing it. That's why, Derek, we haven't seen him in Call of Duty. He's been off playing Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I seen him on it, and you know, I'm like, okay, well, we'll catch up with him another time.
Yeah, whatever. My year in review milestone, I actually reached 1,500 subscribers on my YouTube channel a couple
There
weeks
you
ago.
go.
Nice.
So
Hey.
that's cool.
Congrats.
That Studio Series 86 Optimus, which is on its way to you, Eric.
Thank you, sir.
Actually shot me like up by 300 subscribers. Who knew? Who knew that people like Optimus
Pretty popular
Prime,
one.
apparently, right? So
like the Magnus, man. If you haven't done the Magnus yet, go find it for cheap.
I should probably find it. Actually, I'll get into that.
$300 on eBay.
Can't believe it, bro.
I was actually gonna. I thought I was actually gonna hook into one that I could borrow from a buddy of mine to do a review with. Then it turned out that why does I seem to be the guy that brings everybody down? He just found out that his dad is stage 4 prostate cancer.
Oof.
So he's off doing family stuff. I said, listen, dude, don't even worry about it. Go take care of your family. We'll figure something out later on, whatever. Which is also part of the reason why I don't have a giveaway for this month, because I was supposed to hook up with him. I was actually going to get heavy gunner and munitioner from him to try to give away for the
raffle?
The Kennedy's Village raffle this month, but found out that he had that news in his family. I said, don't worry about it. We'll figure something out next month. So that's why I don't have a raffle this month. I was going to hook up with him for that, and it just didn't work out. I said I wasn't going to go long, but Derek, I think you're in for a ride, buddy, because I have to do a preemptive clipboard for my birthday, and it's your fault. I blame you for this. Because Derek mentioned on the Realm of Collectors that it is my 50th birthday, and 44 of you wished me a happy birthday, and they are as follows: Logan, Jose, Zane Bono, Richard Trey Williams, Billy Clifton, otherwise known as No BS Toy Reviews, Chan, Biometrics Ghost, Drea, Veronica Lee, I hope you're still enjoying my sweatshirt. Joe S., Jer Emmy, Matt Hurd, David Bangs, Andre Ruiz, VJ Santucci, Ryan Dugan, Eric Z., Ralphie, aka Vendetta, Marcellus Proctor, Niles French, Jeff Good, Jeremy B., Robert G., otherwise known as Dormammu, Wolfie, this is Wolfie, Kevin Lee, Antoine Mega Lewis, Joseph Four, Stuart Christensen, J.R. Oka, Gort, Grant Zarky, Oscar, Christopher DeHart, Chan twice. Who's this? Remigio Aranchibia. I'm sure I'm saying your name wrong. Flip the page. Mike Wells, Jonathan Wayne Davis, Jim Garner, Anthony Neal, Leon Fant, Paul Rossi, Mimo, Derek's girl Sean, and last but not least, Brink, the man himself. Thank you, everybody, for wishing me a happy birthday on my 50th. It brought me massive joy when I was going through that stupid cold. Thank you all very much, my Realm fam, and everybody else who wished me a happy birthday. That's it for me. I'm out.
There you go. There you go. All right.
How's it feel to be the last one over the line, Eric G?
Who's that? You? I didn't get a message.
You just turned 50.
Yeah, you just turned 50. So our boy Eric there.
Heck no, Ash Bailey. I ain't 50 yet. You better relax. Boy.
When it does happen, I'm gonna be there for it.
It's gonna be epic, bro.
Don't forget, right, that all of us that got into Transformers were probably around 8, 9, or 10, with the exception of Mr. Eric B up there when Transformers came out. So it would make sense that all of us are turning 50 at about the same time, right? So
yeah. So Transformers turning 40, and we were definitely at that kid age where, you know,
I was 2 when Transformers dropped.
Yeah.
I know.
You know, but yeah, I mean, best time was in the 80s. I'm telling you.
I agree, man. Born in the 80s, raised in the 90s.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Yep.
It's a good time. Derek, man, what about you, brother?
Hey, look, I'm gonna keep this short and sweet, okay?
Yeah, keep it short.
So, Scott,
talked about this.
Do you promise? Do you promise?
Watch this, guy. All right, so yeah, turning 50 this year was absolutely phenomenal. It was actually something that I didn't expect to enjoy, but I ended up enjoying it. Thanks everyone that came out to celebrate with me. It's been a heck of a year. BotCon collective community has been on fire this year. You know, we've done a lot of celebrating this year, hanging out, getting together, doing what we do best. And that's not just talking about the toys, but just enjoying each other's company. 2025, I'm looking forward to doing the exact same thing and, you know, having that fun. The holidays have been great. The 2024 with the family has been absolutely incredible. And, you know, we've had our ups, we've had our downs, but at the same time, we did it together. We came together. Not just my blood family, my family here, my realm family, my collective community. Everyone has been absolutely phenomenal, and it's been a great year. No drama, no excess of anything, you know. Well, excess of excitement and enjoyment. That's what we all had, and I am absolutely elated and honored to be able to be still a part of that. And you know, and that's it. And you know, I'm looking forward to this top 5, man. We're gonna definitely get that in, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but yeah, and special shout out to Sean, because without her, I couldn't have had the year that I've had this year. She has definitely made it better for me, and you know, she has really been in my corner with everything that I've been wanting to do and everything that I've been not wanting to do, but she be like, you know what, you can do it. So, you know, big shout out to Sean, and you know, absolutely thank you so much for being there for me. And you know, even though you know, sometimes I didn't feel like being there for certain people, being a part of things, you were right there to be like, no, you need to do this. So let's get it done. So yeah, it's always nice to have somebody in your corner to give you that nudge to be like, you know what? Yeah, I can do this. Yeah, I got this. So yeah, such a shout out to you, Sean. Thank you so much. Love you very much. Love you guys. And that's it for me.
All right. Not bad, not shabby. Well, I guess that leaves me, man. This season has been a good season, man. First one in the books as we come to a close for the holiday season. We'll pick back up here in January, but This year been a year of ups and downs, more ups than downs. I got a chance to celebrate 50 with my homeboy out in his neck of the woods. Got a chance to actually see him 2 more times than I normally would this year, so it was pretty cool. The toy drive was a great success. Celebrating 12 years of marriage was amazing. My daughter had a milestone, turning 10. So it's been a lot of good things. The kids went to nationals and showed out last year. Now we're getting prepared for another chess season. I hit a year at my new place of employment, and I really do like it there. So it's been great. Despite the hurdles and the curveballs being thrown at us, we survived, man. I'm in some of the best shape of my life.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good, man. I'm looking good, feeling better. I'm wearing clothes that I normally wouldn't wear. So I'm thankful, man. I'm blessed and enjoying life.
I could do without those leather spandex though.
Sorry, I was just gonna say Eric's wearing sleeves.
Yeah. I mean, don't get.
I was wondering when everybody was going.
Oh, no! Don't do that! Don't do that! No, don't do that!
The arms, bro.
Yeah. Well, we don't want you to damage your clothes. So,
hey, it's called stretch material. It's slim fit, but it's stretchy. You know what I mean?
Spandex pants, spandex shirt. Okay, good. Yeah.
Now what's crazy? I took my jacket off because it got a little warm in here, and now it's starting to get a little chilly. So I might have to put my jacket back on. But which is odd because I'm normally hot, so I don't know what's going on. But anywho, man, that's me, man. So here comes one of my favorite parts of the show as we get ready to go back around the yard. Let's talk about what we spent some of our disposable income on, man. Let's talk about did you even transform, bro? And we're gonna start with Mr. Rusty.
You want to start with me?
Yes.
I'm gonna switch to.
Oh, what? You're not gonna give me a deuce? Yeah, there we go. I'll get mine in January.
All right.
Sorry, it's a little chilly in there.
Look at what showed up.
Nice.
Finally,
you already put it together.
Of course. Well, I had to do a review video of it, so I put the thing together.
There you go. Get that money.
YOLO Park Starscream. This thing is amazing. Amazing. If you guys are not in on these things, go do it. It's totally worth it. These YOLO and Blokies people are getting out of hand. You are 1,000% correct, Scott. I am all in on this stuff. These things are ridiculous. And they're, Derek, they're under $100, right? They're like, what are they, like 75, $80, right?
Yeah, 69 bucks for that.
Really?
One. Yeah, that one was $10 higher than Megatron and Prime.
It was. Anyway,
yeah,
totally,
I haven't gotten it yet.
I think this one's actually the best looking one out of the 3 so far.
I agree. It's the closest thing to the masterpiece.
Yeah, and the red and blue on it is just fantastic. There's tons of die cast on it. I love this thing. It's great. I'm gonna switch it out for. And this, by the way,
look at him on theme with his background. He's got
right.
Mm-hmm.
You like that?
Yeah.
You like that? This showed up literally. What time is it? 8:30.
It's a Legends figure.
2 hours ago.
Not a Legends figure. Nice.
Yeah.
One for robot mode, one for combined mode. That's the way I'm doing this set because it is just so impressive to me. So I got to shout out to Madhouse Toys, who's sitting in the chat. He said he was in the chat. He was in the chat, so that's cool. Shout out to him. And I'm just going to switch back real quick because he also sent me. I'm going to stand up a little bit. This cool shirt.
Oh, nice.
In the box.
Nice. Sit down.
No, this is how I'm going. The microphone is in the way. Everything's good.
Sit down.
So this is actually. I'm just going to move the microphone. So this is actually Eric's design. So Eric from Madhouse, he designed this shirt, and he's got three versions of it from the Quintezon heads. So you can go check that out. I think he has them on his website. You can actually buy them from him. And he also sent me these, which he based on the they're pins. Yeah,
nice. I need one of those for my jacket.
Oh yeah, I got an extra one. I'll send you this one. Anybody else that wants one, again, hit up Eric at madhousetoys.com. Hit him up on the website. He has extras you can buy from him.
All right, let's get Madhouse for that sponsorship. Yeah, let's go.
Right. And then an extra surprise, although I had to send him the money for it, but I didn't realize he was getting me this. He sent me the price afterwards. But I've been looking for this guy. for
You
a
didn't have that
while.
one?
Okay.
I didn't have it. No, because I missed the first go round on the MMC Combaticons, and then they reissued them, but I missed this guy. So the guys at Madhouse actually managed to find one through MMC for me, and he threw that in the box with the Insertus guys and sent that out to me. So all of that showed up today, and the check is in the mail, Eric. I will get the money to you, buddy. Thank you very much. That's what I spent my money on just before Christmas. My wallet is hurting.
Yeah.
Well, Scotty, I
know what's
Go
hurting to
ahead.
me? I'm sorry, Eric. You know what's hurting to me? Still writing checks? Really?
Canadian
Hey, he
currency,
just turned
buddy.
50, bro. He just turned 50.
Yeah. Look, I'm 52. I'm 50.
And you ain't wrote a check in
I
forever.
I ain't wrote a check in I don't know how long. So
That's fair.
you know what's funny?
That's fair.
I got the checkbook in the closet. In my closet, it's tucked in the corner. In my
Yeah.
Every
closet.
now and then you
box.
you have to write a check for certain things
Yeah.
every now and again. So you
Yeah,
got to keep them
yeah.
around.
Yeah, because you never know. By the way, before Scotty gets into it, I do want to give a shout out to all of the Realm fam for NJCC and making me feel very welcome. That was my highlight of this year. Totally forgot to mention that because I was
Yes,
too
sir.
focused on myself. But and the NJCC experience was my highlight of the year. Absolutely,
It was
100%. And I can't wait for Fort Wayne. Sorry, Scotty,
Yes,
go
sir.
ahead.
By the way, I love the mother's milk.
Yeah,
Like
I
that?
was going to say.
You're
Something.
definitely giving
Yeah.
mother's milk vibes.
Definitely.
Mhm.
All right. All right.
Yeah, that haircut.
That's what I was for
Uh,
for Chan's
What I would
wedding.
say is, what I would say is season 1.
Yeah, because he's super
Oh, shit.
small now,
As opposed
bro.
to now, mother's milk. Yeah, he's nothing.
Yeah.
He's a shadow.
That dude on that Ozempic.
So this was my. I don't have the figures here with me in California, so this was
Same.
my Transformers week. And Rusty, I join you in the excitement over Groove because I did transform him, and I'm telling you, like, he is the best. He's the best version of that character we have gotten. And also, yeah, here you can do this with him.
Puncherella.
That's funny.
Yeah. So yeah, that was my week.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. With Derek coming to you, buddy. What you get?
Well, so
Transform, bro?
I did. Well, I'm in the midst of transforming. I know we're going to talk about it tonight. So
There you go.
finally broke him out the box, and
Nice.
just fiddling around with me just a little bit. But I want to wait until we get into the discussion about that, so I can, because I saw a lot of review videos, and shout out to all our reviewers that are out there who actually took the time to go over this, including Figure Banging last week.
Sure.
Check that out if you get a chance. Figure Banging, they did a whole deep dive into the complete transformation of this Fans Toys Mars, aka Ultra Magnus.
And yes, he does have an ab crunch.
He does.
Okay,
He
well,
does.
again, we'll see it. We'll see soon, I guess. So, and yesterday on ETR, I had a luck streak and some wins from yesterday, but that was not Transformers related, so we're not going to talk about that. But I can't wait until I actually won a giveaway raffle in which I'm getting the Iron Factory figure, and I own no Iron Factory figures at all. So it's gonna be cool to get this one just to check it out to see what it's gonna be like. So really excited to get that. Looking forward to the top 5, and that's all I got.
All right, man. Cool beans. Well, I guess that leaves moi. As far as Transformers related stuff, I got 2 things in as well. I did get my Groove, and I gotta say he is the lightest piece of junk that I've ever picked up in my entire life.
Oh,
Piece
really?
of junk? Really?
Yeah, dog. Come on, man. Like, okay, so it reminds you a lot of like the reformatted stuff back when they first got started. As light feeling as it is, like it's detailed out. Don't get me wrong, it's got good paint, but there's some weird proportions. But Groove is just that type of character anyway. But I have to say, for the first time in a long time, I feel like X Transbots did it better. So
Okay.
I'm gonna transform it. It's gonna serve its purpose as my bot and for bot mode, and we'll go from there. But I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. And then I also got Large Marge. Large and in charge.
Large Marge. I like that. Yeah.
This thing is pretty darn sick.
Yeah.
It may or may not have made my list, but it does have an ab crunch, and it does also have a waist swivel, guys. So for all the folks who was wondering if it had a rotation in the waist, it does, and you can go
or watch you figure banging. And watch
don't watch Ace struggle through nothing. That clown. It don't have a good ab crunch. It don't have a waist articulation. Sir, do you know what these parts are even called, or do you just skim through them? Like, what?
But like I said, if you're gonna watch it last week, it's pure comedy. Because I was laughing at Eric. I was like, Eric is digging in his ass right now.
Like, Ace is literally doing the ab crunch all the way, and he's like, "You don't have no ab crunch," and Eric's like, "What do you call that?"
Yeah, like, what are we doing here, man? Like, is this a review show where we gonna be honest, or are you just shitting on things?
Right? Yeah.
Like, what are we doing, man? But it was all fun and games, man. It's gonna be interesting to see how the set looks with the rest of the guys. I haven't really put him with the rest of the Fans Toys movie bots yet because I've just kind of been enjoying the figure, but it's pretty cool. I got something else, but I can't remember what it was. Well, maybe it was some Transformers art. I guess that counts. But that was pretty much it, man. That was pretty much it.
Right.
Well, anybody got anything else you want to comment on before we move on to the next thing?
I think my hat is amazing.
You think your hat is amazing?
I'm digging
Nobody's commented on my hat. Not even
by your brain, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. I'm digging the lights on it. So
I will say though, of those of us who have turned 50, Rusty,
yes,
you're definitely the one who looks like it.
Oh, he calls you spoiled milk on a Sunday.
So hurtful. I accept that I am looking somewhat like
when you said that you turned 50, I was shocked. I was like, I could have swore I was younger than Rusty.
That dude, wow. I think it's time to move on.
Yeah.
You know what still holds up? Me.
He definitely calls you spoiled milk on a Sunday.
Holy crap.
He did, bro.
Man.
All right. Well, since we got every Ultra Magnus ever released in the MP scale this year, Citizen Stack doesn't count to me because he's too big. But we're gonna check out the old Takara MP22, I think it was. You know, I don't know numbers,
yes, sir.
But we're gonna look at the Takara masterpiece and we're gonna see if it still holds up. Now, this one is the one that I modified, I think.
Yeah, I see you got the cell shaded windows on the front. Yeah.
And it's got like it's got the new I guess swivel on the arms, on the shoulders, and then it has the add-on for the gun to make it more like a big old cannon for Ultra Magnus. But let's talk about if Ultra Magnus, the perfect edition from Takara, holds up. Now this figure came out, I want to say it was 2016, maybe 17, somewhere around that. I was in this house at that time. But it is an older figure, so it's approaching the 10-year mark here pretty soon. It does have a lot of the typical articulation stuff from like a figure of this time that you can expect. It does have a full rotating 360 for the arm. You can get like a swivel out of this if you want because of the transformation joint, but it's not really intended for it. 90-degree elbows, which was almost commonplace at that time. And then it also has ratchets almost everywhere, less than 90-degree knees. But it's Ultra Magnus, so you didn't really need him at that time to be that dynamic. And the cool thing about it was one of those figures that transformed without separating. So it wasn't Power Master, but it was not an Optimus Prime, just dressed in white, cloaked in blue and red. It was Ultra Magnus that transformed from a cab to a full trailer truck and back into a robot and back again. But it kind of suffered from that because the butt flap, which was huge, which the KO did kind of rectify, just set on the back end and covered it up. But it did not have like a waist swivel because the cab transformed into that whole piece, and you can see where it would be blocked if it had a waist swivel. No ab crunch, but for a figure of its day, it did the trick. It had rubber tires. It came with minifigures. Came with a matrix. Came with extra hands to hold the matrix up. You can get like that kind of the matrix posing. And one of the other things that I felt was like a miss on this thing at times was every time you would kind of move the arm, this would come with it. So it didn't really tab in that great at times. But I think overall, it was still, for a figure of its time and a figure from that day, it was a pretty good figure. And I think even to this day, like if you don't have the fans toys that are X-Trans bots, this won't look terrible in your collection, especially given the way that they kind of gone the Ultra Tunes. It still kind of fits the mold, fits the build. It still has pretty cheap. You probably can, dude. I sold my second one at NJCC for $80. But it had a matrix chamber and all of that, man. So yeah. So chat squad, if you're here with me, chat squad, are you with me? Let me know if you guys think this kind of holds up or not. Let me know. But hey, man, it had ankle tilt, a rocker or whatever, if that's what you want to call it. No toe articulation, but the transformation was pretty smooth and intuitive, and you can get back and forth from robot mode to this in probably like less than 10 minutes. Like it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. And the cab separated from the trailer, which is also fun. So all right, well, y'all lay it on me, man. What y'all thinking? Y'all think it holds up? Y'all think we got recency bias? Because
recency bias. Wait, it has no waist swivel. It has no ab crunch. It can't bend past 90 degrees on its limb.
Well, let me ask you this, Scott. Let's compare it to some of the recent Fans Toys figures. 90-degree arms, no waist swivel, limited articulation in the legs. I'd say this is still on par, and those figures came out within the past 2 years.
I think given the fact that it's not like Fans Toys where they separated the cab from the trailer. And the thing I don't like about the Fans Toys is that it breaks apart, right? It becomes a part of the makeup of the magnet. The fact that, like you said, it was the entire thing connected together. The fact that the cab could disconnect from the trailer, and then you could still reconnect the cab back to the trailer and complete the transformation to get what you got, right? That was some pretty good stuff, and it still kind of holds up in that regard, in that we have a complete Ultra Magnus transformation without it being two separate pieces or multiple separate pieces. It suffers from the articulation because of it, but I think it's beggars can't be choosers in that situation. Either you get an all-in-one Ultra Magnus with some articulation, or you get the articulation but you got to break them apart, right? I still think it's really close in my mind, only because of what Fans Toys Marg did and how it looks, right? It is, to me, a better, more impressive representation than MP22. But I mean, like you said, like you could pick up MP22 for under $100 now, right? Yeah. And it's gonna fill that void, and it's gonna look good, and it's so. I think there's some people it's going to hold up, and to others it's not. I'm actually on the fence. I actually cannot tell you whether it holds up or not because I can't decide.
You're Canada, not Switzerland. Give me a break.
Listen, I think in my opinion, if I could give my opinion very quickly, I think it's 50-50, right? It depends on what you're going for. Before this Fans Toys figure dropped, you never knew you needed another Ultra Magnus. Even before X-Trans bots dropped, it's like some people just like, I'm good with what I have. So it's the best third option that is out there. It's great for the alt mode. It does hold up because it still fills in the blank in a good way. So I like it. It's not the fourth option. It's the third.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the fourth option because the third option is the knockoff that got rid of the butt flap problem.
That don't count. All they did
we're
was
not, we're
take the
not counting
blueprint and just
knockoffs. You
put
know we don't
together.
talk KOs here. Get out of here. Send him.
That
to the
wasn't a
studio.
KO. Oh, well,
No,
it was
no,
a third
he's
fight. It
not
wasn't a
going
KO.
to
It was a KO for
A
everything.
modified KO for sure.
Oh no! I thought y'all was talking about the KFC
Citizen stat?
citizen stat.
No,
No,
that's
no,
a separate
no,
figure,
no.
but that's definitely the fourth option. That's definitely the fourth option.
Oh yeah, that one is. Yeah. And you know what? I got that one when it first came out. And then later I
too,
got
119.
the upgrade kit. The upgrade
With
kit
the
that
head,
they put
yep.
out for with the head
Yeah.
and the hands. Yeah, I got the
Yeah, I
upgrade kit
remember
for that too. But in regards to does it still hold up for me now? It actually does, because I look at it for one of two things. What's the shelf presence going to look like when you actually have it up on your shelf? Even after if you've had it as long as I've had it, when you go in to clean it up, to dust it off and try to move things around, none of it is brittle. So it still, still stays intact. The materials on it are very great. But yeah, and then, doesn't give you much posability, but it gives you the poses that you absolutely need for that particular character. So yeah, for me, it definitely holds up because of those particular aspects.
Yeah, I would agree 100%. You're not wrong. Scotty, did you go already, or you just flat out said no?
No, I to me it doesn't hold up. You made an excellent point about the fact that there are other Fans Toys figures that don't have that kind of articulation. But the reality is that now we do have a Magnus that has that articulation on the market. And so therefore, to me, it doesn't hold up because there's much more improved stuff out there.
So that's why I said, is it recency bias? Because if we're comparing it to the new stuff, then nothing's going to ever hold up from back in the day for the most part. But if we're giving it it's just due for, can it still sit on the shelf? Even compared to something like this, will it still look good? I think I got to give it the nod that it'll still look good. Maybe it's outdated, don't get me wrong, but I think it still kind of holds its own on the shelf. It doesn't look like it should not be there.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know what I mean? I think that, but I hear you. You're not wrong. I get where you're coming from. We got to be careful with recency bias, because that will have us thinking a lot of stuff that comes out is terrible.
Brink makes a good point too. It does look really good in alt mode. That MP22 versus some of the other ones. So it definitely holds up for the alt mode. So
yeah, you're not wrong.
Like a fast comment as well, which is true. It's also true.
Yeah. He said Fans Toys made this Ultra Magnus look out of place by doing the rest of the cast. Yeah, they have their own little style to them. They're a little thinner, they're a little more heroic looking, and not as big as bulky. So
yeah, I mean, if this Ultra Magnus look like it does, I can't wait to see their Rodimus when they do that one. Yeah.
And honestly, not that we need it, but I can even see them doing a 2.0, Springer 2.0. Not that we need it, but I can see them doing it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe if I was looking for that, because that's that same argument of them redoing the Galvatron for what. I can see why they did it. I can see some of the portions that would actually make it look a lot better in regards to shelf presence. For me, that's what I look for the most. But in regards to, because you got three different versions of that Galvatron, the Fans Toys Galvatron, and it's just like, all of them were actually, it was perfect when it first came out. I mean, as a matter of fact, it was so good that it made X-Transbot put theirs on the shelf. It was like,
I think that's the only reason why we're getting it is because they want the mess with X-Transbot. So
right, it's like, okay, well, I mean, that's nice and all, but first of all, when that figure comes out, it's gonna be $300.
I don't think so.
Well, no. And
how much?
Well, no. Here's why I say that, because if the tariff situation happens the way it happens, then that's when the price hike is going to go up for that. And given that that Galvatron ran for about $220, $250 in that range.
It was $199 for the first release, $219 for the second release.
Right. So you're looking at another price hike in some aspects of that, which I hope doesn't happen. You're looking at close. You're looking at close to paying $300 for that figure.
Hmm.
How much did you pay for this?
I was going to say, how much is Magnus?
Shoot,
280.
280.
And there you
What
go.
we paid.
And there you go.
So,
That's why I said it's gonna be
Oh.
about that price if they do, but they don't have to because it's a prime and it's a whole bunch of other stuff. The parts count's gonna be cheaper, so I'm still thinking 259, 239
Right.
maybe.
Right. But overall, I'm not going in on that new
Galvatron? I
Galvatron.
need a
Yeah.
second one, man. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
go ahead and get it.
I wait for that mug to go in the raffle, and then I'll go and go for it then.
A couple dollars. I'll fix it.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, guys. Well, we got a couple bills we need to pay, so let's go ahead and talk about Nick, the toy guy.
Yes, sir.
Guys, this show is brought to you by Nick the Toy Guy, nickthetoyguy.com. Head on over there and check him out for all of your Transformers and action figure needs. Don't forget to use our promo code DYETB10 for 10% off your entire combined order. And then go ahead and combine that with free shipping, code free ship to get free shipping on your whole order under $10. Guys, you don't want to miss out for the holidays. Go ahead and take advantage of that coupon code. Again, it is DYETB10 for 10% off your entire order, and combine that with free ship so you can get that stuff shipped for free. Thanks, Nick the Toy Guy. We appreciate you, brother.
Amen.
Thanks for my mark.
thank you,
man.
Nick.
Yeah, thanks for
Same,
my mark.
same.
Yeah.
Listen, I think we got about 6 figures from him this year, somewhere around
Yep.
that, maybe 5. So shout out to him, man. All right, it's time to get into the meat and potatoes, the stuff that people been waiting for.
Yep.
We're gonna do our top 5 dead or alive, top 5 list Transformer figures that you picked up this year. You know, we already kind of did our wish list, but we're gonna do our top 5 figures. And I hope the guys got their honorable mention, because there was honorable mention that I also picked as well. So since I started with Rusty, I'm going to start with Derek, and we're going to go with Derek on his list. Do we want to wait? Do we want to do 5?
You want to do
through, or you wanna
talk 5? We all
Okay.
talk about 5 and then do 4.
Yeah, we'll all do 5, and that's what we did last time.
Yeah. So let's
All
start with the bottom of your list. Let's go with number 5.
Okay, my number 5 is going to be that, you know, for this year's releases, I'm going to go with the Fansoy Scourge.
Oh,
Okay,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was this year, wasn't it?
Yeah. The
Yep.
Fansoy Scourge was this year. It was early this year.
Mhm.
And although, you know, it was a fantastic figure, it wasn't a great need, but at the same time it kind of was, because I had the X Transbot Scourge and the sweeps, so I ended up turning the X Transbot sweeps to the sweeps team, and then use the Fansoys one as actual Scourge. The presence is definitely great and everything. I did not transform it or anything like that. I saw no need for it, and you know, it was just an extra. It was just an extra buy to be able to fill a means of my display. But yeah, I'm sure the materials and everything are great and everything. I'm sure the transformation was probably great. I wouldn't know. Again, I didn't transform it. But yeah, I would say that's going to be my number 5.
Okay, that's a solid number 5. Scotty, what about you, man?
Well, I am going to go with. First of all, that was a great pick. But I am going to go with some. These are my list is all about things that exceeded my expectations.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
You know, while that's a great figure, it's basically just typical fans toys quality and stuff like that for me, and so it didn't really exceed. But Mecha Invasions, Scrapper slash Master, it was the same release. Got 2 figures. Derek, you have not purchased yours yet, right?
No.
I'm sending it to you as a Christmas gift, sir.
Oh,
that
okay.
was nice of him.
All right. Thank you, sir.
It is overwhelmingly good.
I'm sure it is. Did you?
It's great
Did you? I
present.
know you saw me last night talking about them, right?
I did. That's
Dude.
exactly why I went there.
And you know, like I said, I'm more than likely going to be going in on that set, because it's
Well, now you
just
have to.
it's a different take on the Constructicons. I mean, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, it's a different take on the Constructicons, being that they had the limb changes, and the stylized look and the articulation of each of those bots. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, brother.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Man.
That's what's up. All right, that is for you, Rusty.
Before I get into my list, Scotty, are you buying Derek every Devastator that's being released? You bought him the XTB. I don't know. I can't remember which XTB when you long.
Hey,
haul?
listen,
Long
Rusty,
haul?
just
Big
watch it
haul?
because Rusty clocks y'all purchases. So apparently, y'all watch it.
Tracking,
Right.
tracking who's getting what. So,
I thought you were supposed to track who's naughty and nice there, Santa.
Right.
Yeah,
He's the realm Santa Claus. Realm Claus.
my list is definitely going to be vastly different than you guys because
for sure, Mr. Legends, man.
I dropped out of the MP and I'm into the Legend scale, and this one might be a bit surprising, but I will tell you that New Age Huffer is my number 5.
Okay.
This guy's the paint application on this just makes him pop off the shelf to the point that it's akin to fans toys. And I know Dust jokes all the time that these guys are fans toys light, but the orange and the purple on this guy, as well as the articulation on this for something this size, is just really outstanding. So this guy is my number 5 for this year.
There you go. That's what's up. All right. Well, I guess I'll go into my number 5, and my number 5 was a gift for me this year. Monocrat Megatron from my brother from another mother, Derek. This thing was sick. I finally got a chance to transform it the other day. And when I tell you, it was a fun transformation once I got a video, and it's very intuitive. I always wanted a proper representation of what a movie Megatron will look like, and this does it. So this is gonna go next to my Toy World Prime and my Zeta Bumblebee, and that is my number 5, guys. My number 5.
All right.
How was the transformation on that? I heard
the instructions were terrible, but it was
always.
pretty good. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Number 4.
I guess, so we're at number 4. Okay. Number 4. I'm gonna put my MMC in the lineup here, and I'm gonna go with my the Nox Promenade.
The Nemesis Prime color.
Yes.
Yeah.
They came out with the Nemesis Prime color, and they came out with another alternate shattered Nemesis version. It's like a black and a green one. Man. And then they came out with the X large version of the original one. So
the KO company.
KO, yeah. I can't remember the name of that company, but I'm gonna go with that one because it was an excellent piece, and and as you know, that one was, I mean, man, it was just so fun to pose.
Pretty cool.
The articulation was phenomenal, second to none. I would say second. I'm gonna dare say second to none. Wow. And that one was, that one's a phenomenal piece. It's still, although it's number 4, it was still a phenomenal piece.
Yep. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Scotty Too Hottie. Let's go to your number 4. You got to put his glasses on.
Yeah, glasses on here. We're gonna go with Fans Toy Superior. As much as I hated the process of getting there with Fans Toys, and as much as that did put a taint on it all, that just having that thing completed in front of me, it still blew me away.
Yeah. I agree there. Rusty.
What is my number 4 is a combo because I couldn't decide between them, and they kind of go together anyway. But again,
we'll be the judge of that.
Sticking with my New Age theme, of course, I'm going with Snarl and Slag.
No, you got to combine it. Is all the Dinobots or one Dinobot?
Nope, these 2 came out this year, so going with these 2 together as my number 4. Completed our Dinobot set for the year. I know you guys are on at me, but I can't decide between the 2. They're just so good. They're so good. Look,
all right.
Look.
I'll give you a bit of a pass.
All right.
One time.
All right.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. Well, like my boy Scott Rod, my number 4 is also Fans Toy Superion. Listen, that thing is a work of art, even in the full combined mode. Like, I like all the individual jets, it's cool. Transforming them was cool. We got them all set up and we combined them here on this very show. But we got that thing together, man, and it is a work of art. It is heavy. It is super heavy. The paint is great. The gimmicks are thoughtful. Fans Toy Superion takes my number 4, man.
Okay. All right.
Derek.
Number 3. I am gonna my number 3 are the completion of the area bots this year as well.
Okay.
Glad we finally got to complete the set. However, I have not put them together in combined mode. I still have my Zeta as the I still have my Zeta as the Superion, and I have the others just surrounding him. So, but with everyone putting theirs together, it's still an impressive figure. It's still an impressive piece, and it's a work of art. And
Derek's
someday
just waiting on me to come back down there to combine it.
and there you go.
That's it. Hey, Eric, why you here? Why don't you put this together?
That's why that's why I love when y'all come to visit. I'm like, oh, why you here? Why don't you go there?
Why you
go
here?
And open that case right there.
Do you want to play with my toys?
Every time. That's all good.
Yeah, look,
man.
between you and Joe and everybody else, man, I'm just like, yo, I don't have to do nothing when these
That's a
niggas
fact.
get up.
Just wait.
Oh yeah.
Just wait it
Oh,
out.
yeah, hey Scott, Rusty, when y'all come here, y'all, I might have to put y'all to work on a couple of these things. So yeah, look forward to that. So yeah. But no, that's my Superion, the Fans Toy Superion complete is number 3. Y'all gonna be surprised about my top 2.
Well, we get into the nitty gritty. Do we need to take a quick break? Y'all need to stretch a little bit? No? Y'all up there in age.
Yo. In case y'all didn't catch that, that's a 50 and older joke. So
Yeah.
That's what,
I figured I'd try it, man. I'd try it.
Baby face over there.
That's right.
I can't wait till you turn 50.
Listen,
We'll be 60. You'll still have it on us. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna make it look good. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Drink the water, take your vitamins, eat your fruit. You'll be all right.
If you talk to Drea, I'm already making this look good.
That's true. That's true.
All right, I'm watching you, Drea.
All right.
All right, Scotty, what's your number 3?
Number 3 is 3 Zeros Robotech.
Oh,
I missed
wow. Okay.
you allowing that?
Okay.
Yeah, it's a transforming figure.
It's a transforming figure?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's also
Alright.
Jetfire.
That's fair. That is fair.
One for what is effectively, I don't know, like a 9-inch figure or something like that. It's smaller than I expected, but the feel of that thing is quality. And there's lots of die cast in it, and but all the plastic pieces, everything you wouldn't think that this is 3 Zero's first rodeo with a transforming figure of this magnitude, and yet it's that good. So yep, that's my number 3.
Nice. Rusty, number 3.
My number 3 is, let me just double check my list. Oh yes, my number 3 is my most recent arrival that I just showed off earlier, and I'll show them again because I can. Yellow Park Starscream.
Not a bad
is
look.
On my number 3 list. This thing is, the paint applications on this thing are absolutely outstanding. The weathering effects they put on this, the articulation. I don't care that this is a non-transforming figure. This thing is just outstanding on your shelf, and I've had it for a week, and I cannot stop playing around with it, looking at it, putting it on the shelf, taking it back down. The accessories that come into the blast effects are awesome too. It's just an amazing figure. It's too bad it doesn't transform. It'll be interesting if Yellow Park gets into that space, because if they can put that like this amount of effort into a transforming figure, man, it's going to be some fantastic stuff if they ever
Not gonna happen, bro.
It's probably not.
Or
It's probably
Hasbro's
not.
involved. You never.
And
get
I'm
a
not
Transformers third-party figure.
holding out for it. I'm not even wishing for it because what they're doing right now is fantastic, and I'm good
Yeah.
with what they're putting out. So that's my number 3.
That's fair. That's fair. Number 3 for me is New Age Blaster. This year,
Nice.
it was my 4th Legends figure this year. I got all the Dinobots. I ended up getting that maybe Mech Fans Toys, Rodimus, which was but yeah, this New Age Blaster was fun and it was cool, and I'll keep it simple because that thing is simple. So I'll leave it at that. Number 2, Derek. Number 2.
Number 2 is New Age Dinobots that I got this year.
All right.
I have not gotten.
See, he did
well,
it.
I haven't gotten
Got all
Snarl
his
yet.
in 1 year.
Yeah. I haven't gotten Snarl yet, and I'm looking forward to getting him. And I saw the comic and toy version of him too, because they got all the different varieties of him as well. But I'm sticking to the standard one. And I may get the toy one. So yeah, I've been impressed with the New Age Dinobots this year. As y'all know, I started out with all the my New Age figures this year too. So the line has been. I've been very impressed with what they've been coming out with, and all the old stuff that they had that I picked up as well. Especially that Omega Supreme. Oh man, I love playing with that Omega Supreme, man. It's like going around the tracks and all that. Putting the batteries in them. Buying, doing the hunt for the batteries, you know what I mean? So, because it needs a special battery for it. But yeah, Fans Toys, New Age Dinobots, yeah, that's my number 2.
Nice.
Ooh, man. Scotty Too Hottie. Ooh,
these top 2 were difficult, but I'm going to have to go with movie masterpiece Bone Crusher as my number 2.
Really?
And I send you one, Eric?
I did. I was on the receiving end of a Target mistake, so yes, I did. I got it. Thank you, sir.
Okay,
thank you.
You felt the figure.
Yes.
The I don't know why I'm going blank. The way that thing transforms is solid.
It is impressive.
It is incredibly impressive for a Takara figure. It's got, or even a Hasbro figure at this point. I think that's a Hasbro figure. Anyway, it's got die-cast parts where they need to be, and it was $160.
Yeah,
and it towers over any of the masterpieces that I've been getting recently. For more. So incredibly, and it's the first Bone Crusher that we've had that's been anywhere near halfway screen accurate, but yet have a good transformation.
Yeah, that's a good one. Rusty Claus.
All right, so I have been talking about this company off and on for a while, and as much as I've gotten out of Masterpiece, this is the one company that I couldn't walk away from. So I'm throwing MMC into the rotation, and I'm sure you can probably guess who this is. But my number 2 is the big boy himself. You got it. It is Hotspot.
Okay.
Right? That thing was even holding it up right now. This thing is heavy, solid. Plastic's good. Transformation simple and easy. Even the all-in-one part is really impressive, and you get an idea of how big their combined motor is going to be. Yes, it's probably out of scale with everything else in Masterpiece, but I'm willing to forgo that for the quality, the all-in-one transformation, that engineering. Everything about this guy is just super fantastic. The paint applications in the paint, the details that are in it, the face sculpt, everything about this guy was just super impressive to me from the moment that I pulled him out of the box and started messing around with him. I absolutely love this guy. I love the set, and I cannot wait to complete it. Got right groove now. Blades is coming next month, I think, and it's going to be complete, and I cannot wait to complete this set and finally combine this thing. This guy is my number 2.
Nice. All right, my number 2 is a very recent figure that we just got. Going with Fans Toys Ultra Magnus, man.
Nice.
Solid figure. The sculpt on it is so heroic. It actually makes Ultra Magnus not look useless like he was in the movie. So it's pretty darn good. The articulation is there. The character model is there. The fact that we've now seen what Fans Toys does with a Prime is also pretty interesting. So I think this has no choice but to be my number 2. And I'm excited to see what they do in the future with their Prime, because I think they're going to retool it and make it different just based on the transformation. That's it.
Nice.
Derek, numero uno, sir.
Alrighty. As y'all know who I'm a huge fan of.
Mm-hmm.
What my favorite Transformer is. So it should be no surprise that my number 1 New Age Blaster.
Mm-hmm.
I've literally memorized the transformation. I literally memorize every transformation for any blaster that comes out. And, because I actually like playing with, actively playing with blaster all the time, the transformation on, and particularly with the New Age one, of course, the transformations for New Age figures are pretty intuitive. So it's not hard to figure out once you actually get started on, getting it done. But yeah, Blaster, being that he's my favorite Transformers character, and it's a definite plus when I be able to purchase a toy that I can actually play with without having any complications with it or anything like that, and I just have genuine fun with it. Blaster is definitely the one for me, and he is always and will always be my favorite character to do in any iteration. If Fans Toys came out with theirs this year, we know that one was last year, that would have been mine too. So yeah, Blaster.
Derek.
Yes,
Derek,
sir.
Brother. We gone through your top 5.
Mm-hmm.
If you combined all of those purchases together, it would not equal that Robeson Megatron. And Robeson Megatron did not make it.
He's not on the list. I don't understand what's happening.
I don't understand.
It better be an honorable mention.
If we being honest, well, there's no offense to Robeson, but it is a gimmick piece. Once you're done with it, that's it. Like you played with it and that's it. Like you can't ever go back to it and just flip it back and forth. You can't have it on your desk just sitting around.
Every day. It's
too many.
That's a piece that will come out, and it's going to entertain me first. Okay.
Yeah.
And then what's going to happen is it's going to entertain my grandson when he comes over, and then it's going to entertain guests when they come over for whatever occasion, whatever, and then it's just going to be put away. So, but not taking anything away from Robeson.
It's an amazing figure.
It's still an amazing figure, but it's not something that I'm going to be like, oh man, let me break it out again today, and then
if I owned it, it wouldn't make my list.
Well, I can say one thing. At least no YOLO Park item made it to your top 5 over the Robeson.
Why are we attacking
otherwise,
a human being?
I would have had to come back.
Do not appreciate.
She don't pay attention to that.
She got it.
We will. But at the same time, here's what I also didn't mention that I got to throw out of the blockies. I didn't mention the blockies either, because they're in their own category. Yeah,
this ain't that show.
This ain't that show. Again, we're talking about figures that transform. Even though the Robeson is one, I couldn't really count.
I mean, blockies count because they Transformers. They just suck.
No, they don't. No, they don't suck. First of all. And then but there's Transformers that don't transform. They're model kits that don't transform. So I couldn't put those on the list. So it's just like me not mentioning my Joes that I got it's not Transformers. So yeah.
No, it's all good. And
Yeah,
Chat
yeah,
Squad,
yeah.
go ahead and get your top fives together. We might go through a couple of them if there's time.
Yeah, list your top fives.
Yeah,
wanna
I'm with
see
you. Scotty, what's your numero uno?
Number one has to be Magic Square Brawl.
Okay.
There you go. I knew that.
I knew one of
that was
y'all was gonna get it.
And, I mean, it's just it is perfection from an articulation standpoint and a cartoon accuracy standpoint of a combiner figure. Just it only has one weakness, and it's the hip joints. That's it.
Yeah, that's too tight.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
That's fair.
okay.
Rusty, numero uno.
To second Scott, if I'd actually bought him, anything that can change Bobby's mind is probably worth being on a top 5 list. And since he actively admitted that he would buy another Bruticus, that's saying a lot. So yeah, I'm not surprised that it's on Scotty's number one. My number one. So interestingly enough, I didn't think that I would get into mainline figures, but I was looking for something else to add to the channel, just for something to review. And I started grabbing the Studio Series 86 because it tugged at the nostalgia heartstrings, and they started snapping up Springer and Bumblebee and Blaster wherever I could find them at Target. No, not Target. Sorry, Toys R Us. I completely screwed that up. At Toys R Us up here in Canada. And so you can see where I'm going with this. I never thought I would grab a mainline figure that was as impressive as this one. And it's Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. That thing is the second coming of Primus. And it is just ridiculously fantastic for a mainline figure. It looks good. The paint is good. The transformation is easy and simple. The trailer and the accessories are smart and well put together. The weapon storage completely makes sense for all the accessories you get in the box. That thing is a work of art, and it costs you about $100.
Yeah.
For an Optimus Prime that you can put on your shelf and look at it and go, that's masterpiece quality. Not scale, but it's masterpiece quality sitting on your shelf for about $100. That thing is, I cannot help looking at it all the time, playing with it all the time. And Eric, you are going to appreciate this thing.
Can't
when
wait.
I put it in the mail and send it to you. It's yours, buddy. Merry Christmas.
Thanks
from
again,
me,
man. My man's.
Yep.
It seems like Scotty was in my phone today taking notes from my list, because my number one, I mean, we got Superion is the same one, but my number one is also the Magic Square Brawl. And man, when I tell you this thing was fun to mess with, articulation is great. The transformation was not terrible. It looks great in all the modes. I can't wait to see what that Bruticus looks like, what that Bruto do though. Looking forward to seeing that, man. And yeah, man, that rounds out my top 5. So we'll go through Chat Squad's top 5s, and then we'll go through we'll go ahead and do our honorable mentions. Is that fair?
That is fair.
All right, guys. So look at Brian Brink. Look at this guy. All Prime stuff with the exception of that Hasbro Tidal Wave. So he went with number 1 is his Studio Series 86 Prime from Hasbro. He got the Hasbro Tidal Wave, the Missing Link Prime, the KFC Genrai, and then the Pengu Prime, which is just a knockoff Magic Square Prime, which is good. It is a good figure. The Magic Square Prime is great.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
The Missing Link Prime is a respectable choice there.
It's a solid list, man.
Yeah.
I'm surprised at the KFC Genrai. Is it that good?
So he's just talking about the regular Genrai. He just got it. So
yeah,
he has his Genrai. He's not talking about the Super Genrai, the mode.
No, I know. But it
looks good. It looks the part.
It's KFC.
It looks the part.
Yeah, I actually want it. You know, I do.
I kind of do myself.
Yeah,
it does.
Because you know what was off-putting was the trailer. Was the trailer part for it, and you know, and it was just like I don't know. They're gonna mess this one up. But when they came out with the Genrai.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, that actually turned my head. I was like, oh, let me look at this again. So
Interesting.
So yeah,
And bring this
I
at
can-
Gen
if I
Right
can-
cab is really good.
yeah. I mean, everyone that I know that actually has it, they've had nothing but good things to say about it. So.
I'm sure Hanny will have some more BotCon. I'll just pick it up from him.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Or
Alright.
on the site when you're ready.
Yeah, that's true too. So it doesn't look like let's see. So Ryan said no love for Hot Wheels Optimus Prime. No, but I'm glad you liked it, sir. Glad you liked it. If you liked
Also,
it,
no
you
love
want it.
for Lego or Lego Optimus or Bumblebee.
Yeah, and
either.
I put together
Yeah.
Lego Bumblebee, and I'm
right.
not putting that nowhere near my top nothing.
No.
So yeah. But anywho, all right, let's do honorable mention. We're gonna go to reverse way, and then we'll come back around. So honorable mention, and I'll start this off. I got two. I know I said at least get you one, but I got two. So should I get the two out the way? Anybody else got two?
I got two. Sure.
Okay, cool. Then we'll just do it piece by piece. All right. So at the bottom is Fans Toy Scourge. It was hard for me to put 3 Fans Toys figures in my top 5, knowing what else dropped this year and the fun that I had with them. That Scourge is nice. I transformed it. It was fun. But after I got it back into that mode, I just put it back on the shelf and never really touched it again. But these other stuff I have been messing with constantly. So I'm happy to say that this is a good figure. It just didn't get in my top 5 because of that. Rusty?
Okay.
Yeah, so I ended up with I guess I ended up with 2 because I was kind of flip-flopping back and forth on both of them, and you guys kept bringing up one of these figures, so I'm gonna have to stick it back into my honorable mentions. But it is New Age Blaster.
Nice.
New Age Blaster, solid figure. I don't have to say anything more about it. You guys have already talked about it. The other one that I had in my list was actually.
Whoa. Hold on, don't say it yet. We're gonna go. We're
gonna
go
go
around.
one at a
Yeah,
time?
come back.
You know what?
Yep.
New Age Blaster. I am done.
There you go. All right, Scotty.
My honorable mention, my first honorable mention is Unique Toys Dino.
Woo! I still want one, bro. I can't find one. I want one though.
Yeah. First of all, Unique Toys, every single figure that they put out is just freaking amazing.
Strong company.
And again, back to screen accuracy for an incredibly complicated design, and perfect alt mode.
Mhm.
And I'll just tell you this: there's only one way that never mind. Actually, forget it. Move on.
All right, fair enough.
No. Say what you gotta say, man.
I think I'm wrong. Actually, I gotta check it first.
Oh, okay. Gotta check your facts. Hey,
Is it
gotta
a
respect
faction?
that.
I'm with that. Derek, honorable mention number 1.
Honorable mention number 1 on the bottom of course would be Acoustic Blaster, the Fans Toys version of Acoustic.
Was that last year? Was that this year?
Yeah, that was this year.
Yeah, it was-
'Cause it came out with the other. It came out with the other tapes as well.
That was this year.
only-
I was at a
and-
tournament.
And the reason why, because that's the one that came with Rat Bat. Now,
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
you're talking about the black one. Okay.
yeah, the black one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Acoustic Wave.
Yes.
I thought you were talking about Blaster. You're talking about Acoustic Wave.
No,
Okay,
they
got
called it. It was called Acoustic Blaster. If I recall,
I think it was called Acoustic Wave.
It was called.
They were
I
trying
think,
to
I
play
think
on
it
the
was.
sound
I think they just changed the number.
You're talking Blaster.
Acoustic Wave.
No,
Talking Blaster. He's talking.
Yeah,
he's
they
talking
called
about-
no Fans Toys Black Sound Wave, which they called Acoustic Blaster.
It was Acoustic Blaster. Okay, got it.
Yes,
Got it. Fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that
it was,
was a good one.
yeah, but it was actually Sound Blaster in the real world. So
That's why. Okay.
yes,
Got it.
yes, okay. And then because I like the variation of tapes that it came with, because it came with the Auto Scout 2, which is actually one of my favorite tapes because it didn't get no love because it didn't have enough. It only literally lived 4 minutes.
Blew up. He died.
4
He
minutes,
died.
yeah. So yeah, it was like okay, if even that. So, but yeah, it was cool to see that, and it was cool to get a nice Rat Bat, and the whole thing that happened surrounding the Rat Bat, people talking about, so people could get a free Rat Bat because it wasn't going to come in the tape set.
Oh,
it
that
only
whole
came
mess.
with
yeah.
it was some crazy controversy going on around that too. So yeah, that's gonna be my low honorable mention.
That's what's up, man.
All right.
Did they not get to the point where they were asking people to send in videos of them unboxing?
Who knows?
Anyway,
but,
it was crazy.
Yeah.
Don't steal from the companies, people.
Yeah. What you got, Scott? You got a question?
What I was gonna say is that I'm calling it here for this time next year when we're in the same exact place.
Ooh.
Unique Toys movie Prime that they have that's going to be coming out in 2025. It will be my top pick for figure of the year.
Yes, I'm gonna buy that.
Right.
I don't know if it's gonna make top pick. You know, Fans Toys Prime is coming out next year, so
Yep. 100%.
yeah. And we still got their Blitzwing, so let's reserve judgment. But hey, I feel you.
Got the Blitzwing, Ironhide and Ratchet too, and
Yep. Got a lot of coming.
yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm gonna remember this. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and get my last one. And this was a no-brainer for honorable mention because unfortunately it couldn't crack my top 5. But it is the Swindle. We have a proper Swindle, and it's from Magic Square. Their Bruticus for the Masterpiece side. So great figure. Really cool. Even got the add-on kit, the decal from Chris Bishop. Shout out to him. So that was pretty cool. But that's it from me. Brink had a question. He said Fans Toys Debbie's leg not getting any love.
Scrapper?
It's okay, but it's not something that wowed me. It was like, all right, cool. So let's see what they do with the with the Devastator.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's it. Rusty. Honorable mention.
My other honorable mention, and I'm gonna jump back into YOLO Park.
Ooh.
Just to make you guys happy, is the Nemesis Prime. Again, the black on this is the thing that pops the most. Like the high gloss black on this is absolutely ridiculous. And that teal green is really nice too, right? Yeah. But it is just a copy of their Optimus Prime, but there's something very impressive about this figure every time that you look at it with the paint and that. So that was my honorable mention. Yeah, just look at it. Just look.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Scotty Too Hottie. Oops, sorry, Scott. What you got?
My last honorable mention is also the Swindle.
Stay on my phone, fool.
I know. But you know,
be a Lions fan so
it
bad,
is,
don't you? Just
it is 100% perfect cartoon accuracy. Like I just couldn't put both of them in my top 5. So
yeah, I'm with you there. All right, Derek, what you got? You
All right, drum roll. My top honorable mention. Y'all not gonna believe this.
Roboson Megatron.
There it is.
Of course it is.
Well, one of you will, but the rest of y'all not gonna believe this.
He's just doing that to make Luke happy because he's afraid that he's made Luke unhappy. That's all he's doing.
Shout out to Luke.
Shout out to Luke at Robeson.
It's Logan.
Logan. Sorry, Logan. Luke. Logan. I may have been drinking. I don't know.
He really don't want to come on. They don't like it. It's not in the top 5, and they can't remember my name. Damn, I'm not coming on there.
Logan, I should remember that. It's Dust's son. He's in the chat too. So
Shout out to Logan.
Well, yeah, man. That's gonna be my top honorable mention. Shout out to Robeson and all the great work that they're doing. And I'm definitely looking forward to the future things that they're gonna be doing. I would really, really, really love for them to get some drone action in, be able to do something with drones, and possibly be able to get us those jets that we want. So we'll see.
We shall see.
Yep. Well, hey, Merry Christmas to you guys.
Yes,
Merry Christmas to y'all too.
Merry Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas, Jet Squad.
And it's been a great year.
It has been a good year.
It has been, for sure.
Thank you for being a part of that.
Yes, sir. Well, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, we will not be having a show on New Year's Eve. I'm gonna be busy with family. These guys are gonna be busy doing things. So
Mhm.
we will see you guys next year. But before we get out of here, let's go ahead and get the chat squad. Rusty, what you got?
What have I got? So in our
Not your
chat
birthday
squad this
list.
evening,
What's your chat squad?
not my birthday list. No, God no, but it's much shorter. See, anyway, in the chat squad this evening, we had Lowell Martins was in there first. Toy Mafia, Ash Bailey, Dante, my man Eric from Madhouse showed up briefly. Brink was in there. Ryan Vegan Tech, Just G Squared, Wayne 50. Dust Son Logan, as mentioned earlier, Dare 2727, Gaming Fix, and Derek's girl Sean showed up. Apparently, no more Robeson for you, Mr. Derek.
No more Robeson for you.
We'll see.
More Robeson.
We'll see. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get ready to
You're
go
gonna be the
around
first one
stream.
talking about something. They just came out with this.
Yeah.
I'm like, uh-huh.
You know it.
I thought I wasn't getting no.
But you're not supposed to tell the public that. You're supposed to just let that ride. Let it ride.
right. I know.
So, yeah, let's go ahead and go around StreamYard, man. Get some last minute shout outs, some where you at, and then we'll go ahead and get out of here in this thing and not to return until I want to say the 14th of January. So about a month away, man.
25.
Yeah, we'll see you guys on the January 14th, 2025. All right. So Derek, go ahead and give shout outs.
You can find your boy Derek B on your Book of Faces. You can also find me on Instagram as Derek What B. You can also find me here every other Tuesday for Do You Even Transform, Bro? Starting in 2025. You can also find me every Monday night for the best part of your Monday, ETR.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Scotty.
Scott Marble on Facebook, XBane Reese X on Instagram, and that is all the social.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can also check him losing his football team.
Oh my God, are we back to that again? Jeez.
Yeah.
Hey,
We got 9 minutes. 9 minutes. You guys can argue about it. Go ahead.
Watch party,
Dude. We are NFC rivals.
We're playing again. Second time.
January 5th.
Yeah. So you'll
be all right. You'll be all right.
We got 8 minutes. You guys can keep arguing about it if you want.
Nope, not at all. Rusty, go ahead.
I am the Rusty Mechanic, and you can find me all your. Hold on, wait a second.
Oof.
Stupid cold.
Rusty
Rusty Mechanic on your social media platforms. You can also find me here every other Tuesday with all of these fun gentlemen on the best part of your Tuesday. Transform your Tuesdays when you can. Stick in with here. Hang out with us. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Twitch with the rest of these guys that are playing Call of Duty. I will stream games every now and again as the rest of me comic on Twitch. Where else am I at? YouTube, of course. Please go and check out my YouTube channel. Like I said, I just passed 1,500 subscribers. Maybe I can reach 2,000 before the end of the year if you all put in some extra work. And that is all the social media platforms that I can get myself onto at this point. That is it for me. Have yourselves a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Eric, take it away.
Rusty's social media platforms is more populous than our chat squad.
Is that true? That's not true.
Well, we get a lot on the watch back, but it's cool. We're trending around 219 views.
Yep.
I don't get that many views. I get less than 100 views on my stuff.
Listen, but that's why you here, man. We helping improve your platform too.
Oh, you guys.
So listen, I want to give a very special shout out to my co-host, man, who've been holding me down throughout this entire year. Thank you for allowing me to lead you guys as a show. Thank you guys for turning out every week, and thank you for showing up here. So thank you. Happy holidays to you and your families. We appreciate you guys in the chat squad for joining us every other week and checking us out on the watch back. So it's been great. Shut up, Scott.
You gotta throw that one up there.
I guess I should.
There you go.
Oh, good. Listen, it don't take a lot to lead you guys, so it's been pretty cool. Thanks for making it easy on me. And thanks, Dare. Thank you so much. You can find me, Eric B, in your Facebook groups, Eric Burgess. You can find me on Instagram, Mr_EatUp82. I am working on a project of art now. I just got Mayfex Eradicator in, so check out my toy photography on that page. I'm putting something together. Watch me. So, and then also I want to give a shout out to you guys for helping us out with this toy drive again this year. It was a success. All the toys have been given out. So we're thankful and grateful for that. Rap Party was a success. I'm putting a video together for that. So, you know, on behalf of Kennedy's Village, thank you. Shout out to everybody who was watching at home, and shout out to these guys again. You can find me other Wednesday on Figure Banging. I don't believe we have a show next week. That's Christmas, so you won't see us next week. So we'll be back for the next season in the new year as well. That should be the 7th of January. And then you can find me every other Tuesday with these fine gentlemen here. See you January 14th, 2025. And that is it for us. Derek, you got some thoughtful things to take us out on, or should I go ahead and hit that button?
Just hit the button.
Nah, I'm gonna take y'all out with this one. It's a, you know, in the spirit of Christmas, of course. I had to look up something for Christmas and just us closing out the year. I've learned a lot. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm starting it out wrong. Sorry. I've learned that you can tell a lot about a person by the way he handles 3 things: a rainy day, lost luggage, and tangled Christmas tree lights. Think about it.
All right, we out
The
of here.
violent.
Say it with me now.
Round.